What's up guys, welcome back, branded dude. So here we are going up against K9 Dracotail, playing our branded boat here with Perilia, full loss and draw in the main. So here we open Perilia, draw Cartesia, Aluba and Quem. Opponent opens two Famina, double mules, Lucius as well as full loss. We are going first here, so with this hand we're very vulnerable to an Imperm, but normal summon Aluba does resolve. So here I decide to search for high spreads. Now the reason why is because I'm actually trying to set up more plays off this high spreads rather than searching directly for brand fusion, and then if it gets ashed, all I really have is draw to try to save me. So high spreads, sending Quem and Grand Gugno, searching for Shrouded. Here we are going to send Albaz. Okay, the reason why is just so that we can get Cartesia onto the field. Activate Regained, we just drew into. Now Cartesia will try to summon herself from hand. Opponent is going to drop the 4 loss here, so here with this I decide not to activate Cartesia effective fusion. I decide just to go straight to end phase and we'll pass. Opponent draws Dracotail Pan. Normal summon Lucius and then we will chain the Cartesia. Opponent here doesn't chain the Famina. I'm not sure why. Honestly, I think maybe that was a good time to chain the Famina, but anyways. Grand Gugno, Lucius here will resolve searching for Malulu. Then we're going to activate Grand Gugno here and in the same chain, because in the same chain we're just going to drop the draw. Just in case, I know we're going up against Dracotail. Draw is not really going to do anything, but I decided, you know what, let me just drop it in case he's going to search for something. Who knows, what if this person main decks Thrust or something. Grand Gugno here, we send the Renbrim so that we can get that Albaz as an interruption. Opponent activates Famina, and then here he actually goes into Secretarian Dragon, which is going to be an issue now because now Albaz is going to be technically not going to resolve. On new chain, channeling 1 Malulu, and then Lucius as channeling 2. So Malulu negates Grand Gugno, and then he will set the Sting and Rahu Dracotail, sending Urgla and Pan to go into Gulamau, and then he will go channeling 1 Urgla, channeling 2 Pan. No response from our side, so opponent will set Sting, the Flame and the Horn. He will pop Regain, but he's not going to pop Grand Gugno. I guess, it doesn't pop Grand Gugno there, but Urgla here is going to add back the Famina. Now, in this situation with Secretarian, I decided, you know what, I'm basically going to get Cartesia, High Spirits in the end phase, okay, and then most probably we're going to have to rely on a top deck mode here, but with Secretarian Dragon being a floodgate, I decide, you know what, I'm not going to sit around to find out, so I go to game number 2. So here, game number 2, obviously we're going up against Dracotail. What do I have? I have Retaliating Sea. I do have Different Dimension Ground. If I remember, I kind of forgot what's in my side deck there, but yeah, Retaliating Sea, take out the... Most probably swap out the draw for the Retaliating Sea. I keep in Thrust as well, take out the Perilia for those, and then the Thrust targets generally will be the trap cards. Generally that's what I have here. So we open Aluba, High Spirits, Tragedy, Aluba, and opening. Opponent has Rahu, Pan, Sting, Full Loss, and Troll as well. But in draw phase, we're going to activate opening. Opponent will drop the Full Loss. We're just going to search directly for Quem here. Not going to activate Tragedy effect, okay? Because, I mean, we literally have Aluba and Quem in hand, so no point activating that. Still in draw phase, we're going to go High Spirits, sending Grand Gugno and Quem, searching for the Shrouded, okay? And then we're going to normal summon Aluba, the fact that I'm going up against Dracotail, I don't expect Imperm, but I do kind of fear for Veiler, but yeah, opponent doesn't have that, so we're going to get that Brand of Fusion to hand. Brand of Fusion, going to give our opponent a draw, but we're going to go into Albion. Okay, opponent draws Pan. Then Bestial Rebellion here is going to place the Regained. We're then going to go Shrouded. Now the reason why I place Regained is because remember we still have the Tragedy effect. So with Regain we can get a draw of that if opponent still is not deciding to drop this draw. Okay, join to Sarania. Opponent then on rares no draw, so we're going to go Tragedy, reset Banishment, and then Regain here, put back the Tragedy, and here we'll draw into Mercuria, okay, which can become a negate during our opponent's turn if this still stays in our hand. End phase, no Asher, so Albion here is going to set Brand in red. I don't go for Following the Virtues because the reason I decided, you know what, I kind of need to be able to bring out Mirror Jade so that we can put a lot more pressure on our opponent. We have Grand Gugno basically set up, so yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. Opponent draws Full Loss, which he activates in draw phase, and to this we are going to chain Brand in red. I don't chain Banishment first. The reason why, if my opponent has Bell, I want him to Bell this so that if Banishment has a better chance of successfully resolving, I can bring out Lad, rather get that 3 Omni Negate, then I guess off this a Mirror Jade, you know, that's the reason. So we activate Brand Red, targeting Albus, no response, so then I comfortably activate Banishment, Reborn, Albion, and here we are going to go into Lad, and then Branded Red will resolve, banishing Albaz and a Dark for Rebellion. Now here I make sure to chain my stuff correctly, so we go Chainlink 1 Rebellion, Chainlink 2 Regained, because they are both triggers, so Lad's not going to end up having to basically go mandatory effect here. Okay, put back a Fusion to draw into Virtuous, and then shuffle back, bring out Mirror Jade. So we have Mirror Jade, Banish, we have 3 Omni Negates, and we have Mercuria as another monster negate. Serenia, sorry, it's not really going to be a crazy interruption here, but yeah, basically 4 negates over here and a Banish. And yeah, opponent, he did get to draw off that of Mirror Jade, that Famina, but yeah, not enough in his hand, so he does end up conceding here. So we go to game number 3. Now in game number 3, obviously we are going second, so obviously we still keep the Full Loss. We swap our draw for the Retaliating Sea. I most probably took out Purelia as well, swap it in for Thrust, keeping the Dark Ruler and the Harpies, most probably. Yeah, that's what we would have done here. So we open Albaz, Thrust, Super Poly, Shrouded, and Serenia. Opponent opens K9, Expose, Release, Bell, Flame, Urgla, as well as Izuna. So he's going first, set and pass. Yeah, Zuna, yeah, he needs us to activate something. Flame, Bell, yeah, there's nothing more he has. Yeah, I'm not sure if he wanted to also set the K9 Expose Release in case Izuna, you know, Lupus Summon, Lupus Xyz, if that resolves, I'm not sure. But anyways, draw Shrouder for turn. Start with Shrouder, which immediately makes Izuna alive. Okay, send Retribution, draw into Goldsock, activate Goldsock, banish Tragedy Effecture, search for the Aluba, normal summon Aluba Effecture, search for High Spirits, and then we are going to activate High Spirits, to which our opponent is going to chain Flame. I had a feeling this set card was Flame, that's why I searched for the High Spirits. Okay, into battle phase, no Izuna yet, just deal 1800. Main phase 2, set a card, go Retribution, targeting High Spirits. To this opponent, yeah, he doesn't chain Bell. Okay, we are going to set the High Spirits. End of main. Now in the end of main phase 2, opponent is going to go Izuna, which is good because now Thrust is live. Izuna effect, send Lupus. Unfortunately we did set the Super Poly. Anyways, Lupus effect to Reborn, and I think, no, he doesn't XC summon, but now Thrust is live, which, yeah, is really good for us, unfortunate for our opponent. Brand Fusion, now here our opponent, does he go, okay, he does go Lupus, going to Ripper. We send Albaz and Biz to Lubellion, going to Albion. I was thinking, should I go for Lubellion here? Okay, Lubellion Diffusion instead. Okay, Tragedy is banished. But yeah, no, I decided, you know what, I think we're gonna be fine here. So yeah, okay, that gets bowled. Then we have Biz to Lubellion here, setting up the Regained. The Branded Lost, because now that we see our opponent is having Bell in his deck. Lost just to protect, you know, Branded Banishment, Branded in red, you know, those fusion effects. End phase, yeah, end phase, I'm not sure. Opponent could have went Ripper on that one, but he decided he's seen enough and he admits to defeat. I'm not sure why. Could have negated that end phase with Ripper. Draw Lucius, there's your normal summon. You have K9 Expose Release, you know, you can activate it, go into Werewolf, and then also pop a card on the field. Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, he should have played a little bit further, in all honesty, but yeah, he decided that he has seen enough. And yeah, guys, that's the duel. Hope you enjoyed it. Do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.